let me quickly talk to you about the top 10 best high-ticket dropshipping items. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great and blessed as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 10 best high-ticket dropshipping items. And before I get into the nitty-gritty, please see on the screen right now, here is the agenda. Overview, pros and cons, dropshippers, products, best niches, low ticket niches, mistakes to avoid. So if you are here only for the top 10 best niches, please go to item number 5. That's about 10 minutes into the video. Item number 5. But if you really want to understand the context, you want to understand all the important information that leads to finding high ticket dropshipping items, then stick around. Let's talk about the overview. So the standard dropshipping business model is pretty simple, right? So you bear no inventory cost, no storage costs. As you can see on the screen here, courtesy of Ecommerce CEO. Everything starts when the customer places an order. So when customer places an order, that's when your dropshipping supplier will take care of things and will ship the item directly to the customer. But it's important to understand that you have all kinds of dropshipping. You have high-ticket dropshipping, you have low-ticket dropshipping, you have mid-market dropshipping. In today's conversation, we are going to focus on high-ticket dropshipping. We want to sell those items that really cost a lot. I'm speaking 4-digit, at least $1,000, and you're looking for a high-margin product, a product that gives you an ROI, a return on investment of 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%. Obviously, you're not going to sell a lot of those products, but on each sale that you make a lot of money. So this is actually the difference between a high ticket versus low ticket dropshipping. Obviously, when we talk about high ticket dropshipping, we are speaking about a reduced number of items that are sold, but also quality must be high, right? Quality in terms of the product itself, but quality also in terms of the dropshipping supplier that you select. And when we speak about low ticket dropshipping, we're speaking about let's say a mass market, right? You're looking for quantity here. It's not about quality per se, but it's more about quantity. And please also maximize Facebook ads. Think about maximizing Facebook ads because it's a lot better. It's a great return on investment to pay a CPC rate of 10 cents or 5 cents and make a sale of $10,000, right? You can also advertise on YouTube. You can advertise on Instagram and so on and so forth. Let's talk about the pros and cons here. What are the pros and cons of high-ticket dropshipping? Let's first discuss the pros. The pros: you can generate more revenue by selling fewer items. This is important. You access dropshipping suppliers that are of quality standard. Tracking orders is more straightforward because you have fewer customers to keep an eye on. And you have potentially fewer customer support queries about your products. This is really good. You can mix and match your merchandise. That is, you can sell a fewer higher ticket dropshipping products for dramatic revenue generation, as well as more affordable items too. What I'm trying to say here is in your basket of dropshipping products, you can mix high volume, low price items with low volume, high price items. It's all about what works for you. You will save time on product research because you don't have to sell as many items to generate a healthy profit, and it's easier to target and tailor your marketing to appeal to a more specific target market. And you also have a low overhead cost and flexibility. You have maximum flexibility. You have lower volume of customer support. What about the cons? High-end products means high expectations. That's for sure, right? Consequently, there needs to be a greater trust level between you and your customers, which of course is harder to establish. After all, high-end products are not impulse purchases. Your customers will do more research and think before they buy it. So to boost your credibility, you may have to invest in a professional-looking website, logo. You have to think about branding. You have to think about where you position yourself on the internet and on social media. You'll need a robust sales and marketing strategy to reach your target audience. Remember, you're not selling things that people purchase on a whim. They think for days, if not weeks. Consequently, you'll have to send customers through a more significant sales funnel. For customers, returning larger or unusually sized items might pose a problem, so you want to think about that too. You may experience also a higher number of chargebacks. So one thing you need to think about is that if you want to reduce the number of chargebacks you receive, you will need to provide exceptional customer service and have a clear and visible return policy. This is important not just on one item. This is important for your dropshipping business as a whole. Whether you are selling on Shopify or you're selling on Wix or Amazon, Etsy, Walmart, you're gonna have to establish a multi-channel sales returns or a multi-channel return policy, a multi-channel customer service policy as well. Let's now talk about dropshippers. Folks, we are still having a conversation about the top 10 high-ticket dropshipping items. I will talk about those items very soon, but I want to talk to you about how to find high-margin suppliers, because the products just don't materialize out of the blue, right? You got to find them somewhere. So it's important to understand that you can start through Google. Yeah, think about it. You can start through Google. There are a lot of ways to do this, but you can start through Google, and you want to look for certain qualities. So when we talk about a reliable dropship supplier, you want a supplier who is expert, friendly, and responsive. You want to have a staff that will get back to you as soon as possible. Because if you really think about it, dropshipping is a fulfillment kind of business, right? So you and your customers will rely heavily on your supplier. Therefore, your supplier needs to be a reliable partner at all times. Make sure that your supplier has a fast order process. So you'll be working with suppliers most of the time to manage and process orders. So you don't want a supplier with a bureaucratic and manual ordering process. No. That kind of supplier will only prolong your delivery period. So you want to avoid this kind of suppliers. This is very important. And you want to have a supplier that has an efficient processing model. So dealing with the traditional supplier can be challenging in this e-commerce age, right? All entrepreneurs, including you and myself, are already burdened in managing their schedule. So you would want to work with a supplier with outstanding efficiency who can correctly organize your orders. This is important, especially because we are speaking about customers they have high expectations. You also want to have a supplier that has reliable delivery service. You want someone who has excellent delivery service. This is how you can elevate your brand over the long run. Okay, so you want to work only with high margin dropshipping suppliers, because aside from let's say reliability and profitability, you also want to look for quality in the long run. So this is important, and there are a lot of things that I want to show you here. One thing I want to show you, there are software tools that make your life a lot easier to pick those suppliers, and we have actually reviewed those suppliers on other shows. So for instance, we have reviewed Spockets, Synky, AliExpress, Modellist, SaleWho, 365 Dropship, and Printful. Obviously, this is not an exhaustive list, but this is kind of it's a small sample of dropshipping suppliers out there whom you can work with in trying to elevate your brand and trying to find the high ticket dropshipping items that will actually help you scale your business. So let's talk about the product themselves. So how do you select? So after finding the high ticket dropshipping suppliers, how do you select the high ticket products? What is the process you have to follow? This is not something you can do just randomly, okay? It's important. This step is critical because you need to take the time to research which niche works perfectly for you. And part of this research is listening to shows like this. The good thing is with the niche dropshipping store, you can enjoy lower competition since you only cater to a specific audience. And beside that, marketing will be a lot easier and practical because your campaigns will only target selected individuals. Okay. And also with the niche products, you also have bigger chances of ranking high on the search results, which is ideal for your business's stability and growth over time, right? So if you really think about that, a dropshipping business that sells almost everything with no focus area is going to suffer a lot more unless the company can really compensate or offset its expenses through mass volume, through mass sales. So you want to prioritize high margin products. I've said this before. You want to prioritize products that actually have a price tag in the 4 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits, 5 digits. You want to get away from highly competitive markets. So when looking for a niche, make sure that you don't target a saturated market or one with incredibly high competition. This is not going to work. By avoiding products with high competition, you can quickly dive your way into your chosen target market. In addition, this model will allow you to quickly gain brand attention from your potential customers because it's not overcrowded with the competition. Think about it. And you also have to understand that high ticket dropshipping products are expensive. So there are not a lot of vendors or sellers that are clamoring for sales. And also think about high marketability. So dropshipping businesses rely heavily on marketing. This is why it is crucial to choose a product that is easy to sell. It must be easy to sell. So having a rock solid marketing strategy and profitable social media campaigns will dramatically increase your chances of selling the product in the long run. And also think about cyclicality and seasonality. Does your product go through ebbs and flows? Is your product seasonal? Is your product more attention grabbing around the holidays? What kind of product do you have? So the more you know your products, the better. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about the top 10 high-ticket dropshipping items. And now let's talk about the niches. Those are the top 10 niches that you need to focus on. The first you want to focus on gadgets and tech supplies. This is a great dropshipping, high-ticket dropshipping niche. Very, very good. You have electronics. As technology improves every day, huge brands are releasing new gadgets constantly. Okay, and you have record-breaking demand with each technology released. So if you're looking for a sustainable niche, there is no doubt a good option because technology is not stopping anytime soon. For example, drones. See, drones have a vast market today, and that's still evolving, really. Okay, so number one, gadgets and tech supplies. Number two, you have home, garden, and pets. So since many people have appreciated their home more because of the pandemic, home essentials, furniture, and appliances prove to be an excellent way to jumpstart your high-ticket dropshipping business. You can select high-ticket items under this niche, including steam showers, kitchen islands, greenhouses, massage chairs, or more. Niche number 3, sports and recreation. This is important. Sports and recreation. So here you have folks who are highly passionate. They are willing to pay more, and they are most likely to buy if you sell high quality products. There are tons of profitable categories under this niche. Some high ticket items include a wine cooler, foosball tables, humidors, pool tables, and more. Niche number 4, you have business, office, and industrial. So you have a lot of movements in that space also. Niche number 5, we have lifestyle. So many high-ticket dropshippers are generating 7-figure revenue with lifestyle niche products. So you want to simply source out enticing product that people will like and pair them with irresistible ads, and you should be well on your way to generating higher revenue. So products under this category are never ending. Some examples include jewelry, high-end bikes, and more. Niche, and the thing here is, why sell a $10 necklace or watch when you could market something bespoke for a lot more? Say, nearly $500,000. You can see on the screen here, we have a 500,000 watch. This is amazing. You heard it right. Nearly $500,000 for a watch. Remember, your target audience boasts high-end taste that they can afford. So consumers can justify purchasing that one special handmade piece that they fell in love with on site. So this is something you have to think about. Okay, so this is something you have to think about, and yeah. Niche number 6, we have automotive equipment. Anything related to auto is kind of cool. Also, this is a good option when you're planning to dive into the automotive industry with limited budget. So products that fall into this category include wheel aligner, car filter, car lifter, tire changer, balancer, etc. Niche number 7, you have kitchen fixtures and appliances. This is kind of cool also. So another thing that picked during the quarantine period is cooking. You have cooking products, you have baking products, which of course go hand in hand with kitchen appliances. So this is really good. Niche number 8, we have hobby items. Okay, surfboard, electric skateboard, jet skis, and gaming tables are just some of the products that fall under this category. And you can see on the screen here that expensive hobbies regroup a lot of people. Okay, consumers value their downtime, whether it's quality time with the family or pursuing expensive hobbies like camping or diving. There are wares out there to suit every enthusiast. Niche number 9, we have cameras and other video related electronics. And in recent years, people have been sharing photos and videos of their adventures on social media, right? And the thing is that since more and more people are getting more interested about photography and video editing, cameras have been selling nonstop. From DSLRs, Polaroids camera, adventure cameras to drones, the products under this category are simply never ending. Niche number 10, arts products. Think about it. Arts products are very, very popular these days. And, it's all about the niche you choose. It's all about what kind of arts you want to go after, but you want to basically find arts that resonates with your audience. Okay, this can be statement arts, it can be statues, it can be anything that really appeals to your audience. It must be eye-catching. Okay, take for example a piece of abstract metal wall art. It is eye-catching, right? It will never fade, and it's made from long-lasting material, so it's sure to stand to the test of time. On top of that, it's completely original and unique. You can choose anything. You can choose anything. Go online, go on Etsy, for example, and you can actually buy something and dropship. The one thing I want to say here is that dropshipping on Etsy can be difficult, expensive, and end up costing you more than it's worth if you don't know how to do it. We actually did an entire show about how to sell and dropship on Etsy. So if you're interested on that show, please go check it out. Let me now talk to you about the low ticket niches. Obviously, I've spoken to you about the high ticket niches. Let's talk about the low ticket niches. So we have niches such as cell phone case. First of all, as the name implies, low ticket products are cheap product that almost everyone can buy. These are essentially impulse buys wherein consumers don't check other products for further research. The best thing about low ticket niche is that it promotes impulse buys, and people actually buy them and they don't last that long, and quality is questionable. So when we talk about the best low ticket niches, we have a cell phone case, beauty products, trending item. You have also simple home decor. You have art craft items. The strategy here is that you can actually transform low ticket items into high ticket items. It's all about, again, trying to find that niche. It's about finding what really resonates with your audience, okay? And other low ticket products include bike accessories. We have toys, we have cheap clothing, we have makeup, we have Bluetooth speakers, we have air humidifiers, we have some kitchen tools. At the end of the day, you want to think about whether you have an omni-channel or a multi-channel strategy. You want to have a single channel or multi-channel strategy. Because if you're going to a dropship on Amazon versus Walmart versus Etsy or versus bonanza, whatever you want to drop ship on, you need to make sure that your audience suits the platform on which you are drop shipping. You also want to think about scalability. In other words, if you start selling these products and your niche starts growing, would you have enough products? Would you have enough quality products to serve your audience? This is something that you have to constantly think about, and this will happen when you choose the supplier. You want to choose a high ticket supplier that can actually scale with you, right? So you don't want someone who is they were great when you were making $5,000 a month, but now that you shifted to $500,000 a month, they can't keep up, and you end up losing money because you have to find another supplier, and this is just a waste of time and money. So always find a supplier that can grow with you. Let's talk about the mistakes to avoid. Folks, we are still having a conversation about the top 10 high ticket dropshipping items, and I want to give you now a few mistakes that you need to avoid. One thing I want you to remember is that paying upfront for access to a supplier's inventory and pricing, it's kind of a waste of money. The reason is that the market keeps evolving all the time, and legit manufacturers will not require you to pay any amount only to access their inventory and pricing details. Besides, sourcing legitimate suppliers comes for free when you conduct in-depth research. Okay? Also, trying to sell low margin products from distributors. So if you're looking, it's kind of like, it's a little dichotomous. There is a conflict here. You can't expect to sell low margin products for a high price. Either it's low margin or it's high margin. Okay? And it's not about trying to rush the process. It's not about trying to find the product that you can fickle with, because customers will find out sooner or later. This is a huge market. This is a global market. You may get away with this from a few customers, but after a while, people will actually understand everything, and this is bad for your brand. So you want to, please do not compromise on quality here. Do not compromise. Don't take a low margin product and trying to make it a high margin. You want to have high quality products at high margin. Even if you have to start with one product, please start with one product. Work over it for a few months or a few weeks or months, and once you're comfortable with that product, you can go to another product, a similar product, but start little. And also, please don't use Google for niche dropshipping business. Don't use those terms in Google. The reason is that if you're really great with research, you know exactly what people are typing in Google, and customers don't go on Google typing niche products. They know exactly if someone is an outdoor enthusiast, they're going on YouTube or they're going on Google, typing outdoor, outdoor camping, outdoor shoes, whatever. They're not typing niche products or outdoor niche products. No. So you always want to put yourself in the customer's shoes. Okay. This is how you actually can enter this market, can crack the code. All right, folks, this was it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about the top 10 drop shipping, the best high ticket drop shipping items. And I gave you an overview, the pros and cons, the drop shippers, how to look for drop shippers, how to find the drop shipping products, the best niches, the top 10 niches, best niches. We have gadgets and tech supplies, home garden and pets, sports and recreation, business, office and industrial, lifestyle, automotive equipment, kitchen fixtures and appliances, hobby items, cameras and other video related electronics, and art products. And I also spoke to you about low ticket niches and the mistakes to avoid. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.